Hey guys, what's up? Dan here with ElkShape. Gonna update you on my current status for bows. Hunting season is just around the corner for us. Spring bear, spring turkey, then we roll right into antelope season. Then it's elk season, that's Mecca, that's our Super Bowl. And then we backfill with some mule deer whitetails. So 29 is definitely the bow of choice for me at 27-inch draw length to take around hunting. The 33 is just sweet, but it doesn't really have my sweet spot for my draw length. Because the 29 is compact, I also like dragging around the mountains. I can't tell you how many times my bow ends up strapped to my backpack, whether I'm double trekker hiking up a steep face, the bow goes on the back, or if I'm riding an ATV or something, I gotta have the bow on my back. So it's nice, the 29 fits like a glove. I do have one other 29 ordered. At the end of this video, I'm gonna tell you everything I'm gonna do to that. Then we'll have this 29 versus that 29, completely different setups, and we're gonna go head to head to figure out which one I'm gonna use for the 2023 season. Let me just break down what's going on with this bow right now. It's 29 inches, 75-pound mods, 80% let off. Strings are Podium Archer. I am running the Gas Ghost on the 33, which will be my target bow. Peep size 7/32. I do have the nose button. I do like it as an extra reference point in my anchor system. You can see I have the ElkShape side plates. I sell those. I make those with Shadow Creek. They just slim up the grip, minimizes torque for me. I have the Epsilon rest from Hamsky. It is a limb-driven rest. I do have a prusik knot. I don't like the clamp that they have on there, so I did a prusik. Google how to do it. I think it's a really no-brainer, and then you can always just make sure that your blade is all the way down with a quick little adjustment. It works awesome. On the quiver, I did put a spacer right here to kick it out just a little extra, but it is the one piece. It is a great little setup. Just click, and you can take this right out the top. So if you're in a tree stand or ground blind, you can set this down right next to you. I think that's awesome. Also, when you install this for the first time, when it comes stock, it'll sit up about here for most of you guys. You're gonna take and loosen these screws, get it set in there and adjust it to your liking. And it's a quick and easy install. Fits like a glove, the Low Pro, it's a home run. You can see I have the gauge leg limbs. I do traditionally keep those in because it's nice to set your bow down while hunting and not have to set it down on the ground. I actually might not run these this year. I might just take them out and do the old school method. Speaking of old school, I'm gonna be rocking the index release for 2023 elk only. I do like a handheld better. I like the Carter First Choice, the Carter Wise Choice, the Carter 2 Simple. I do think that I shoot a little bit better with a handheld. I like the more consistent anchor. I pull back, wrap thumb around. Although with this, I have to pull back, anchor, and then wrap my finger around. That's just how I do it. But in the heat of the moment, this is gonna probably pay dividends for elk hunting. It's tried and true. Things happen fast when you party with elk, which is why I'm going with multiple pins. Let's talk about the sight. This is an HHA. This is the Tetra Tourney 4, although I took out one of the pins, so it's the Tetra 3. And I do like it. It does not have dual indicators. They do make one that does. I'm probably going to swap that. I need the dual indicators, and I also realized that they have long distance sight tapes, so I ordered those as well, which is gonna be nice to be able to shoot out to. Well, with this setup, I could probably shoot out to 130, 140 yards. And that's with using the middle pin in the housing. The reason why I removed the bottom pin is because I couldn't get enough distance in the bottom of the housing when I moved it all the way down to get to 50. So I didn't wanna have a 20, 30, 40, and 46 yard pin, which is what it ended up being. So I just took it out, just literally loosened it, pulled it out, and now I have 20, 30, 40. I want the 20 to be in the middle of my housing. That's gonna be my primary floater, but dual indicators will be nice. Once I get that swapped out, I'll let y'all know. Stabilizers, you can see that I have a 10-degree drop. I have the gripper from AEE. This is a 15-inch bar. This is with no weight up at the end of the bar. Matthews are pretty top heavy because the grip's down so low. Makes it pretty stable, but also allows for me to have to put a little bit more weight in the back. That's 6 ounces with the bridge lock using the attachment from Shrewd. Pretty much amazing. So ultimately this bow is getting closer. Again, I think I'm gonna run that Tetra head on this bow. I might replace the HHA for a different HHA. I think it's called the Rise, and it will allow me to have dual indicators and longer sight tape. I have those coming as well. Really impressed overall. Now, lastly, the 29 that I'm ordering and we're gonna build and go head to head to decide the winner is going to have the Canyon Pounder on it, A3 strings, a Matthews integrate from QAD rest. I need to run that cable driven. It's on the down cable. I need to run that to see how it works. I've been critical of it in the past, but I need to actually test it for myself. For stabilizers, I'm probably gonna run just the bridge locks because they're so streamlined. I'll stick with the Low Pro one piece. That's my favorite quiver by far. Poundage will be 75, 80% let off. I'll probably do a 30 seconds peep as well. I'll do a nose button. And then for arrows, I'm gonna try to figure out one of these bows is gonna run the Rip TKO 5mm, and the other bow is gonna run either my Bougie Pro Comps with the iron wheel, all that jazz. You guys saw that video. Or the Valkyrie system that Brent from Valkyrie said is. We're gonna try to figure that out. So we have lots of options, lots of things to figure out. This is kind of what it's like being obsessed with elk hunting. You're just gonna kind of mess with things until you find your sweet spot, what gives you the most confidence. And what gives me the most confidence is getting reps day in and day out, not only with the bow, but with the backpack, in the gym, e-scouting, just doing all the things that they don't do every day, because consistency will pay off. Guys, separation is in the preparation. We'll catch you on the next one.